Terrifier 3. This is the movie I just saw in the theaters maybe about 2 weeks ago. Oh boy. So, where do I start with Terrifier 3? Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another movie review for you. Terrifier 3. Terrifier. I don't know what to say to this. I'm gonna try my best. The Terrifier movie trilogy series in general. I'm just gonna go over all of them really a little bit. So mild spoilers. You're probably not gonna watch this anyway. Even if I do spoil it or don't spoil it. So I saw the Terrifier movie that came out a couple years ago, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, man, I ain't watching this B movie or whatever. And then Terrifier 3 came out this last month. And I was like, oh, they got a third Terrifier. It must be doing pretty good. Okay. And it was my wife. Me and my wife were looking at it. It was like, oh, it's Terrifier. It looks cool. It looks like a scary movie, horror movie, whatever. We might go see it. But then I went home to visit my mom a couple weeks ago. And my brother was like, oh, I want to see the Terrifier. Let's watch the first two Terrifiers. So we sat down and watched the first Terrifier. He fell asleep. But then my mom and I watched it, and it was a lot. The first Terrifier was a lot. It was definitely a B movie, low budget. It's about this clown guy, and he's a mute. He's kind of like a mime or whatever, but he's carrying around this trash bag, and it's very comical. It's very funny because his name is Art. He's Art the Clown, and he does all these very expressive like things. He's like, and all this kind of stuff. So he's very silly and funny, but then he kills you. He just comes up with this axe and he just starts chopping away at people. And the thing about this movie, all the gore and all this stuff you're seeing, all this blood and everything, they show all of it. They show the person screaming like and he's like chopping them up, like, and like blood is spouting out and stuff. I'm like, oh, it's that kind of movie. These movies are so bad. They're not even. I think I heard somewhere that it's not even called. It's not even called like gore anymore. It's called splatter. It's like splatter movies where they're just splattering your blood and guts all over the place, and they show all of it. So the first one was really bad. The second one was really, really bad, and it shows like he's like cutting these people up. Like they had this one woman in the first movie upside down. Spoilers. And he took a chainsaw, I think. Was it a chainsaw? Hacksaw. He took a hacksaw and he just cut her up. He's like, from the vagina. Yeah, from the vagina. She's like, he cut her. Now, you have to understand, you can't just hold somebody up and upside down and just cut them in half with a hacksaw. It's not going to happen. You need a lot stronger power tools to cut somebody up. But I think the whole point is to show off the artistry of the puppets that they use and just the creativity of the artistry and I guess the gore. Some people might be into it. It's really bloody. But the first one was just for killing people. And they do introduce a girl in there. I forget her name, was like Lindsay or something maybe. And she was actually a victim of the Terrifier, but she survived. And he actually, what he does, he'll kill some people just to kill them. And for like this girl, for others, he starts eating them. He was eating her face and mutilating her. And she survived at the end of the movie, but then I guess she became crazy. And later on in the second movie, she shows back up and he possesses her or something. And by the end of the second movie, there's more gore and killing and stuff. They're like a team duo. So that's her right there, actually. Like I said, major spoilers. So with that being said, also in the second movie, they set up a storyline where this girl and her brother are actually fighting against the Terrifier here. And for certain circumstances, I think it was Halloween or something, and she goes out, the daughter goes out and tries to have a good time, but the brother has an argument with the mom, and he leaves, but he comes home and is and he survives it, but they fight. Anyways, they show up in the third movie. So that's where this comes in. So now, okay, skip maybe. So in the third movie, the brother and sister are back. Her name is Senza. That was a little glimpse of Terrifier 2. So Terrifier 3, that's her right there. She's back and she's joining her other family, like her cousin or something like that, in her family. And the brother, he's grown up a little bit now. He's in college or something like that. And there's all these people in the movie, and they're like the sex scene here. The Terrifier comes and he finds them, and he busts it open, and he gets a chainsaw and he starts cutting them up right there in the bath. That's what this is right here in the bathroom. And it's like he's very expressive. He's like, boop, and it's just like, what? This is horrible. And a lot of stuff happens. Yeah, this right here, he's mall Santa. He's got blood all over him. And he gives presents out to kids. Stuff happens. That part right there, that was funny. Oh, this is the beginning of the movie where he gets a axe. And he starts chopping up the family while they're in the bed. It's a lot, man. And they show all of it. He mutilates the kids. He mutilates the friends and the parents. And he chops them up. And it's just a lot. So a lot of people aren't going to like this kind of stuff. I gotta say, it was hard for me to even watch a lot. I was like, oh man, like the whole time. I will say it's one of those movies. It's just meant to be dumb. I want to say fun, but I can't even say fun. It's just meant to be dumb, and you're just meant to watch it for the action. I would say it's a family movie. And it's trying to be funny with the gore on purpose. Like, they cut off dicks, they cut people in half, cut the arms off, and watch them walk away and stuff. It's a lot, man. They try to have a little bit of story with the brother and the sister, and that there's like a savior complex, like the Last Girl kind of movies, where almost like the Halloween, like how Laurie Strode, I think, was fighting against Mike Myers. She was the last girl and survived all the movies and stuff. It's kind of like that, where she survived it and she's trying to kill him. He's a supernatural force or something or whatever. But so characters, I mean, they're dumb. It is what it is. Story is dumb. Overall effect, great special effects. All prosthetics, all fake. Everything is fake. There is no CG in this movie. Everything you see was all handmade, or it's fake blood. It's in this fake prosthetic arms and faces and puppets and stuff like that. So 10 out of 10 on that. But overall movie, I don't know where to put it. I want to say, for what it's trying to do, it's a fantastic movie. Now, as far as people watching it even one time or rewatching it again, it's really not even on the scale. I would not recommend this for a lot of people. I don't know what to say, man. I wouldn't recommend it to a lot of people, but for those who have the stomach for it, highly recommend, maybe. But yeah, and I think there might be a Terrifier 4. There's going to be a Terrifier 4, so look out for that. But that's all I got on this one, guys. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, comment. Have you seen the Terrifier? Let me know. Put it in the comments down below. Hit the notification bell and join me again for more videos up next. And check out the channel for any more Terrifier. Oof. All right.